morning, sunshine. Good morning, Facebook. Is it though? Sorry, I'm late. I had a little extra meditation to do this morning. Actually, I did my usual one, the guided meditation for times of uncertainty. Actually, I forgot to post anything yesterday. Sorry. I'll go back on and post a link to that meditation. But then I did that one this morning, and then the same lady whose voice I absolutely love. It's so comforting and so, it's just the tone of her voice is just amazing. And another one auto started right after it, and I was having trouble like getting into the whole meditation this morning, so I decided to do a little extra and go through that one. And I'm going to post a link to that one too in the comments, and then on my personal page too, because it was a gratitude meditation. It was an extra 10 minutes, and it was amazing. I'm grateful that I did it. Hey, good morning, Meredith, Mary Jo, Karen G. Wow, the whole crew is here. Yes. Sorry I'm late. Like I said, the extra meditation time was definitely needed. I'm getting my coffee. And it was really, really good. So I'm going to post a link to that one too. Anyway, my mind just going. It was all about gratitude. So how about the snow this morning? You know, we have to talk about that. Like, I can't let that go. Like, wow, come on. What the heck? Enough already. It's late April. I'm so over this. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going to say about it. Sorry. Here I go out to the living room. Through the newly formed weight room. She used to be my dining room. And into the living room. Yeah, so I woke up this morning. I'm like, why is it so light out? Why does it feel so light out? And it's because the ground is covered in snow. So, because usually I'm up at like 5 and it's not really that light out at 5 in the morning, but yeah, it was this morning because of all the snow on the ground. So that was amazing. Anyway, it'll be gone soon. Come on. Bring it on. You're done. You're done soon, right? Yay. So everyone's here this morning. Hi, guys. Good morning, sunshine. So it really, maybe that's what I needed, was just a little extra gratitude this morning. Oh, man. A little extra attention to what's going on with my hair. Anyway, my makeup crew is off today, so, you know, I had to do my own thing. Mo's on. Good morning, everybody. Wow, look at everybody drinking coffee. The gang's all here. Right. Nicole's on. Dominic. Oh my goodness, everybody is on this morning. Hi, guys. I'll bet you it's not snowing in Florida right now, is it, Dom? Well, guess what? It is here. But anyway, so a little extra meditation this morning, so I was a little late getting on, so sorry again about that, but it was good. So, wow. So no running this week. I've decided I'm doing a little extra self-care, and we're going to start a new program on Monday to go up to the half marathon in October. So just doing some lifting this week. Was going to do some bike riding, actually, with my son. We did some lifting together yesterday. I went into the center. I haven't been into the outreach center in over a month. Went in to grab a few things. Wow, so weird. So weird. Someplace I spent so much time at every week, you know, working 6-7 days a week would be at the outreach center, and I haven't been there in over a month. It was just weird, but nice. Can't wait to get back there again. So I've done some different things. Like, I get plantar fasciitis really bad. And I knew I had my lacrosse balls in the office, so I got those, and I've been rolling out the soles of my feet with my lacrosse balls, and it really, immediately makes it feel so much better. The soles of my feet, I get plantar fasciitis so bad that the pain shoots from my heel all the way up into my legs at times when it gets really bad. So I really wanted stop that before it started too much, and that's helped immensely. So just kind of taking it easy this week. No real running, which I'm glad, because I don't want to go out and run in this right now anyway. Did a little extra gratitude meditation this morning. So I watched something last night. Somebody had mentioned to me when I was talking about the Johann Hari book, The Lost Connections. Someone had mentioned the documentary Letters from Generation RX. I watched that last night, and that was really, really interesting. I would say if anyone has the opportunity to watch it, it's a documentary mostly about the Canadian health system in regards to antidepressants and childhood suicide and stuff like that, which it was just really enlightening, and it touched on the importance of micronutrients at some point, and that's something that's been recurring in my life and my attention as well. So I'm going to look more into just improving my overall nutrition. It's something that I've, said numerous times that I need to pay more attention to, and I think that, I'm seeing signs that I really do need to pay more attention to that. So I watched that last night, and that was interesting. And anyway, in case you're looking for something to watch, I also had a friend send me something the other day that I wanted to read about, because it's been a good regrounding for me. So in this meditation I did this morning, it was a gratitude meditation. But in it, she talks about, be grateful even for the hardships that we're going through right now, because, we grow from hardships, right? And they change us. This experience is going to change us. And how we allow it to change us is completely up to us, right? So do we allow it to make us better, or do we not? Do we let it go the other way? So I always like to say that, I got into this field of work I was in graphic design for, longer than I'll admit right now. And I switched over to human services, in my late 40s. Who does that? Well, I did it. Because I took a lot of painful events in my life and wanted to make them make sense, have them serve a purpose, right? So it was all about service. Oh, and I also wanted to touch on the whole thing last night about the medication RX, and my interest and my background and my experience isn't just in substance use disorder. I also have a family background of mental health diagnosis as well, some pretty significant mental health diagnosis in my family history. And I worked at Catholic Charities for a year, the year prior to working for ROCovery Fitness as a peer. In most of the diagnosis there are mental health. It wasn't substance use as much as it was mental health. And having had those experiences as a child, seeing my grandmother wrestle with significant mental health disorder, and my uncle as well, I have an understanding of at least the practical side of that and what it looks like, and and so I'm always interested in that sort of thing, and that's what leads me to watch and take an interest in documentaries like that. But anyway, I digress. Service, being of service. I think this was a good reminder in this pause, because we can get so busy that, we forget why we started doing something to begin with. And I think that was starting to happen to me. We got so busy with different things that, the purpose of the work sort of became secondary. And I think what I'm noticing through this is that the purpose is really sort of taking a front seat again, and the purpose of why I do what I do is really become important again, and not so much the nuts and bolts of it, but really the meaning behind it. And someone very close to me sent me this the other day, just out of the blue. emailed me this. It's an excerpt from, it's reprinted from Noetic Sciences Review, spring 1996, and it's from Rachel Naomi Raymond. And it's titled In the Service of Life. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's really, really long, but I am going to paraphrase some of it. And she starts out by saying, in recent years, the question, how can I help, has become meaningful to many people, but perhaps there's a deeper question we might consider. Perhaps the real question is not how can I help, but how can I serve? And the whole thing just basically outlines, the difference between helping and serving, or fixing, which, we always talk about in the peer world. We're fixers. We always want to fix things, right? We want to make them, and somebody was just talking about this the other day, and I can't even place where I saw it or where it came from, but it was in a Zoom call about wanting to make things perfect, right? That's sort of some of our disease comes through in that, and just, wanting to make things perfect, and if they can't be perfect, we just throw the whole thing away, right? And that's sort of an underlying theme of our disease, is to make things, wanting to make things perfect, and we're perfectionists and we're fixers and things like that. So she starts to outline, helping is based on inequality. It's not a relationship between equals. When you help, you use your own strength to help those of lesser strength. She says helping incurs debt. When you help someone, they owe you one. But serving, like healing, is mutual. There is no debt. I am as served as the person I am serving. When I help, I have a feeling of satisfaction. When I serve, I have a feeling of gratitude. These are very different things. So amazing. So it just like cuts to exactly, how empathy plays into serving, right? So I'm not necessarily putting myself in your shoes, but I'm putting one of my feet in one of your shoes and keeping one of mine in my own. Serving is also different from fixing. When I fix a person, and I want all of my OES staff to read this and to hear this, because we are such fixers and we want to fix everyone's problems that we're working with, particularly at this point in time. We're working with people who are really marginalized and really at a disadvantage, so we want to fix their problems. So serving is also different from fixing. When I fix a person, I perceive them as broken, and their brokenness requires me to act. When I fix, I do not see the wholeness in the other person or trust the integrity of life in them. When I serve, I see and trust that wholeness. It is what I am responding to and collaborating with. Ooh, collaborating. I love that word. Fixing is a form of judgment. She says judgment creates distance and disconnection. Disconnection, another theme in my life lately. So I'll skip all the way down to the bottom. Our service serves us as well as others. Totally. So I've been doing this since July of 2017 is when I started really getting heavily involved with ROCovery. Prior to that, just going through recovery coach training and stuff like that. But whenever, and we do outreach on Clinton Ave and stuff like that, and people would thank us or thank me, and I would always say, please don't thank me. I'm getting just as much, if not more, out of this than you are. It's really, it's almost self-serving in a way. The service aspect of it. It's not me helping. Yeah, hi Mo. It is, yes. On Amazon Prime, it's called Letters from Generation RX. There's also Generation RX, but that was a different one, but I think it's the same. But anyway, it was interesting. Again, I'm not forming any opinions about the pharmaceutical industry or prescriptions, and I think they serve a purpose and things like that. It's just another point of view. So service rests on the basic premise that the nature of life is sacred, that life is a holy mystery which has an unknown purpose. When we serve, we know that we belong to life and that purpose. Fundamentally, helping, fixing, and service are ways of seeing life. When you help see life as weak, when you fix, when you see life as broken, when you serve, you see life as whole. From the perspective of service, we are all connected. All suffering is like my suffering. All joy is like my joy. The impulse to serve emerges naturally and inevitably from this way of seeing. Lastly, fixing and helping are the basis of curing, but not of healing. Curing, but not of healing, right? In 40 years of chronic illness, I have been helped by many people and fixed by a great many others who did not recognize my wholeness. All that fixing and helping left me wounded in some important and fundamental ways. Only service heals. I thought that was pretty beautiful, pretty amazing, right? So, just a fundamental difference and a great reminder, and I've committed myself to reading that every morning just to remind myself why I do what I do, right? And not just to get regrounded and not focus on, the nuts and bolts of what we're doing, but really on the purpose behind what we're doing and what we do every day. To remind myself that it was not out of helping and not out of fixing, but out of service, and what I get out of that, and what others get out of that. It's so much more than, and I think that's like the basis of just connecting with people, right? It's honoring the wholeness in them and not viewing somebody as less than or weaker than, but really believing in their wholeness and their ability to have the answers within them, right? You're not going to get the answer from me. You've got the answer inside of you. What works for you? And I'm just helping to bring that out, or helping to walk alongside you and maybe help you discover that within yourself. So, I don't know. Anyway, that document was, or that letter was just deep and meaningful to me, and I thought I'd share it with you today. Yay! Especially on this snowy Wednesday morning. It is Wednesday, right? It is April 22nd. Doesn't look like April 22nd, but anyway, it'll go away. Don't worry. Have some coffee. Laugh at the uncertainty. Go on about your day. Meredith, have you ever read any Aristotle? I feel like you'd be really interested. Yes. All the great philosophers. I've read them all. Well, I don't know about all, but I've read a lot. Hey guys. Yeah, so it is just about 8 o'clock, and I know I got on a little bit late today, but I am going to post in the comments a couple of those guided meditations again. It's really helped me. If it helps you, cool. If it doesn't, that's cool too. But I'll post those links. And oh, I just remember, Mary Jo, you asked me about the distance from last week. Let me look it up right now. See who won our distance last week. So I'll post those links, and then so what I plan on doing for a training schedule next week, as far as what we're doing for another couch to half marathon. So I had last week 19.2. Again, that was really kind of ramping it down for the half on Sunday. I gotta find my friends. Let's see, I'm gonna check. Stephanie and Mo. What did Mo have last week? Sorry, Mo, I feel like I'm creeping on you right now. No. 24.7, so definitely got me beat last week. Mo, 24.7, everyone remember that. And then Stephanie, I gotta check my friend Susan too, even though she's not officially part of our little challenge. I'm still using her as a benchmark or a baseline. Dope, Stephanie, 28.2. So of the three of us, Stephanie wins again. Second week in a row, 28.2. Keep it up, Steph. Let me see what Susan's got. Again, Susan's hasn't officially thrown her hat in the ring for being part of our little challenge, and I wouldn't let her anyways because she's a serious runner. 24.6, so you're still winning, Steph. Good job. I still don't have a trophy created yet, I'm sorry. But I'm gonna forgive myself for that. I hope you'll also forgive me for that. But you have my undying, I wanna say gratitude, but sure, gratitude. Gratitude for partaking in it, but my respect for those miles. I think that's it as far as active friends on RunKeeper that I've got. Great job. And if it came to pace, Mo would definitely destroy us all because she's just killing it. Unbelievable. Killing it. There's a training today at noon. At noon, I guess, good for Serpa. Are you getting on it? F, are you getting on it? Oh, I'm already Serpa F, but yeah, I'm not. No, I can't deal with any more online trainings. I'm good. I get so many of those emails and notifications. I'm just like, I can't. Just all the having to be online for work right now is about where I'm putting my limit. I can't. I got nothing. I got nothing else. If it's integral to my job, then I'm doing it. If I'm not, I'm kind of taking a break on the online stuff. But hey, I'm sharing those too. So if you got a link to any kind of additional trainings, please post it. We'll share those with other folks who aren't maybe getting enough and looking to do more online. I do know that Nicole, hopefully who knows when our KSAC class is going to resume, but man, I really hope and pray that it's soon because I would really, really like to continue on with our credentialing training for the KSAC. Would be nice right now. I got some time to do that, and yeah, I know that some other courses have gone online with theirs, so hopefully we can do that soon because I don't see, our classroom's pretty small there. I don't see, if this distancing is going to continue until we get a vaccine, it's going to be another year before we can get back in that classroom. So hopefully we can resume that soon. We'll see. We'll maybe send out another email to our class and say, hey, can we do something here? But anyway, yes, post any training, stuff like that. Again, Stephanie, when you do log on and see this, congratulations on the mileage this week. I will post and respond to any comments I didn't see come up. I'll go back into the comments later and be sure to respond to any that I didn't see and post links to the meditations that I talked about and the training schedule for next week and maybe my RunKeeper profile again. So in case you do want to join us in our challenges on RunKeeper, you can do that. And then any links to people want to share things they've watched recently or read recently. My books are coming. I just got the Amazon notification that my books are coming soon. So I know that we talked to Meredith about a couple of them. Was it Meredith? Maybe it was Holly. One of you guys. I don't remember. No. But the Thomas Merton books that I ordered and then another, the Viktor Frankl book that I ordered are all on their way. So this weekend, I'm going to be doing a lot of reading. Hopefully the weather turns and I can do it outside sitting in my lawn chair. It's my absolute favorite place to be and thing to do. So yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to sign out now. Thanks for listening to me ramble and joining me today. I really appreciate it. I love you all. And I will see you tomorrow morning, 7:30. Have a great day. Inspire hope. Peace.